This is skills homework 2. Types of variable. So we've got our independent variable, dependent variable, and controlled variable. I always remember these are the independent variable IV. I choose what they are. So if you're choosing what they are in the experiment, then IV, independent variable. Dependent variable, D, it depends on the experiment. So you don't actually know the values for that until after the experiment. So it depends. So, and CV, controlled variables, well, we control these and keep them the same. So question 1. Morgan investigates the effect of temperature on the colour of the pigment released into 5 ml of distilled water from a cylinder, beetroot 1 centimetre long. So our independent variable would be temperature, the dependent variable the colour, and so these are controlled variables. We're keeping those the same. Sian investigates the effect of hydrogen peroxide concentration on the time taken for the filter paper soaked in blah 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 blah. Well, we don't know that yet until we do the experiment. So that's a dependent variable. So that's the dependent variable. The independent variable there would be the hydrogen peroxide concentration. Controlled variables, well, part of this could be a controlled variable. 10 ml of hydrogen peroxide could possibly be a controlled variable, but this whole thing in bold is the dependent. R will investigate the activity of a protease by timing how long it takes to turn clear at these pHs. Well, I am setting these, so that's my independent. The dependent will be the how long it takes. Lowry conducts an experiment to investigate the effect of bile on fat digestion. She uses 7 ml of full fat, 5 or so these are going to stay the same in the experiment, and then just timing how long it takes. So that would be our dependent variable. So these ones are controlled. And the dependent variable would be the time it takes, and the independent variable would be presumably bile or no bile or something like that. And the last one, Gareth uses a pedometer to investigate how air movement affects the water uptake in plants. You might have done this experiment. He times how long it takes. So that depends on the experiment, doesn't know yet. So that's going to be our dependent variable. And the independent would be the air movement, and controlled variables would be things like the 1 centimetre there, or some other control variable. So there we go. Hopefully you know your variables.